Happy New Year to every one of us, and I pray for more success during 2026. Welcome to my new channel. As you can see, this will be my first video I'll be posting to this channel, and I decided that my first video on this my new channel will be January 1st 2026. So you're welcome to this channel, and make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and you turn on the notification button, because this channel will focus more on changing our mentality when it comes to Forex. I know most of you guys have this fear that Forex is very hard, Forex is crazy, if I will lose my money and all that. And some of you want to take the risks, and the more you take the risks, the more you are losing money, and to the extent that you want to give up. But on this my channel, I will focus more and more on to change our mentality about how we see, how we trade, how we see Forex, how we internalize charts, how can we utilize the opportunity this Forex has. As I've said, my channel will really focus on changing our mentality. I've studied, I've taken my time to go through all mentorship, to watch many videos. I've watched a lot of videos, a lot of analysis, ICT, the 2022 mentorship. I've watched all the 41 videos, the Alican, the Raja Banks, the Greek. I've watched a lot of them to see how did they do it, to see what are the things they are looking for, their top 10 analysis they are looking for when they're trading. And in this channel, I'll be breaking it down. I'll be showing you guys what it is to be profitable, what it is to be confident, to enter charts, know what you're doing, execute, and ASAP, you're making it. Forex is very hard, and at the same time it can be so simple that from it you change your lifestyle. From it you become more successful than you ever imagined. But it takes a step at a time. It takes dedication, it takes discipline, it takes consistency. In this channel, I'll be breaking it down one after the other. Why it is you cannot be successful unless You change the way you think. You change your mentality. "2026 is going to favor us. 2026, we are going to be successful. 2026 is going to be impactful." But you have to take the step to learn, to be disciplined, to be consistent, to follow your rules, to journal, to take your time. Don't rush the process. Don't rush the process. If you are new to Forex, I welcome you to this channel again, because you have just found the blueprint to be successful in Forex. I was just like you guys some couple of years, trying to see how can I make it in this industry? How can I be successful in this industry? What it is, how did people make it? I've watched a lot of Raja Bank videos online. I've followed, I've used his strategy, I've used his model, ICT, a lot of them. I've eat throwdown, I've wasted money, and I've learned my lesson in a very hard way. But how it is that you as a beginner, you as a Forex, you that are finding consistency, how can you jump all these unnecessary drawdown, unnecessary lose? That is what this my channel we basically deal with, talking about. Now, what is Forex? When they talk about Forex, what it doesn't mean, it has to start from the what? From the basic. You have to understand. When they say Forex, it's not about to just go to chart, it's not about to enter. You have to understand, what does it really mean? In my lay man language understanding, as you can see on the screen, I said Forex or Forex exchange is the global decentralized marketplace for trading national currency. So what is the mindset beside this Forex? I'll use a very practical example. If you live in, I'm a Nigerian, so let's say I travel out from Nigeria to US and I carry my currency, which is Naira. And we all know they spend dollar at USA, but I have Naira with me. That is my currency. That is what I'm spending here in Nigeria. So when I went to USA, I have to change. I have to exchange my currency to their currency because they are not spending Naira. So if I change my Naira to USD, what I'm doing is what I'm doing, foreign exchange of currency. What I'm practicing is Forex. So Forex is just changing of one currency to another. From Naira to USA, from USA to Naira, from any currency. Exchange of any currency. That is Forex. Now, when they said, how do people make it in Forex? Why do we enter charts? What it is that, okay, I change my currency, how do people make it be profitable? Now, let me give an example again. Here in Nigeria, the value of naira is around 1,004. The value of Now let me give a very typical example. If I exchange $1 to naira, I'm aware that $1 in Nigeria is around 1,460 something naira. So if I exchange $1 to naira, I'm expecting to have 1,460 naira. Now I exchange 1,400 something naira to dollar. I'm expected to have 1 naira. So how do people make it in Forex? How is it profitable? How is it profitable? If I'm bringing it down now to what we all know as Forex, enter charts. I'm trying to explain the basic, what is behind what we are doing. As I've said, I want to exchange my naira to dollar, and I'm expecting to exchange 1,460 naira to get $1. So if I do that, I know that I'm doing Forex. But how do we make profit? In Forex, if I enter Forex and I said, okay, this price of naira is going to increase. That is, from 1,460 naira is going to be 1,500 naira within any period. Either within, let me say, in one day, the price is going to skyrocket. It's going to jump from 1,460 naira to 500. I will now say, okay, I want to buy. If I buy and the currency went to 1,500, that means I've made a profit. Now, if I said, okay, this currency is going to reduce to 1,400 instead of 1,600, I know that it's going to reduce, and I say, okay, I'm selling. If it does, I'm making a profit. One very good thing about Forex is I'm in control of my money. In what way? One very good thing about Forex is I'm in control of my money. In what way? In what sentence? If I said, okay, I'm ready to exchange my currency, that this dollar is going to increase. That this dollar is going to, the naira is going to increase from 1,460 naira to 1,500. And I buy. I go long. And it does not. After one day, it does not increase. I have the privilege. Forex have the privilege to say, oh, if the price reduce instead of the increase to 1,500, it reduced to 1,405 naira. You know, before it was 460 naira. Sorry, 1,450 naira. If it's going to 1,450 naira, give me my money back. I'm not doing what? I'm not exchanging again. That is, if it does not increase and it decrease to that 1,450 naira, I will collect my money. That is, I'm not doing the business again. And if I say, okay, it's going to come down and it went up to 1,500, I can say, okay, if this thing that I said is going to come down to 1,400 and it went to 1,700, 1,470 naira. Okay, if you reach 1,465 naira, give me my money back. By doing that, you are in control of your money. You are giving the market, okay, this is so amount, take it. If it does not go the way I predicted. Now, how do we predict? How do we say, okay, this thing is going to go up? Why do we back it with money? Why do we put money? Why are we so sure that we use our money to do what? To invest. This thing is very simple. Anybody, let me use a real world example. If you want to become a medical doctor, if you want to become a politician, if you want to become anything, if you're going to school, you want to go and study any course, you have a what is it called? You have your teacher, they have a notes, they have a series of a journal, they have a lesson notes. Lesson note is just like what they have been teaching. This period, this session, they taught them. The next session, they taught them. Let me use an example, another example. I'll use a doctor as an example. Somebody that has headache and went to pharmacy and said, "Pharmacy, I have an headache. Can you please prescribe a drug, a medicine for me?" Or you went to a doctor hospital to say, "Okay, I have headache, serious headache. Can you please prescribe a drug for me?" The doctor will say, "Okay, go and buy this drug." The pharmacy will say, "Okay, go and buy this drug." Why did they know that this drug is going to work? It's because somebody have used it before and it work. It's because somebody have used it before and it work. It's because they have used it before, they have tested before and it work. So they have the mindset now that anybody that use this particular drug is going to do work, is going to cure headache. Now let me come back to Forex. We already know that currency usually go up and come down. If you go and check the last year, let me come back to Forex. We already know that the price of currency is not stable. It usually go up, come down. Is that it go up or it come down? If you go and check 2015, 2020, the price of gold then is not the price now. It went up. If you go and check dollar to any country, it's not the same. So we have the data that show how it went up. We have the data that show how it come down. Whenever it come down, we have the data that prove it. Whenever it go up, we have the data that prove it. So whenever we go to a chart, whenever we see a price, what we do is what? We check, we correlate the data, what it has happened before. And say, okay, in so day, in so year, in so time, this thing happened. So because we teach our eyes to see those setup, to see those movement, we are familiar with it. Whenever it happens in real life, whenever it happens, whenever you are looking at chart, we already know that this thing happened so time. The probability of it to happen again, either to go up or come down, is what? Is up. So we invest. After we invest, we make sure that we put our stop loss. Okay, in case if this time around it did not go up again, give my money back. If it did not go down again, give my money back. That is the most detailed explanation of what is Forex. So whenever you are trading, whenever you want to trade, remove emotion. See the real pictures of Forex. It's just like a business that you know that okay, this thing is profitable. That's why we are doing it. And in a company, there are time that you have a lot of losses. Draw down. What you will do, you will keep going because you know at the end is what there is profit there. You just make sure those losses are what are experience. You take it as what as experience, as you take it as a way of you to do better. Forex is the most easy thing you can ever learn and not regret. Because in 30 years to come, Forex will still exist. People will still be making money. Now, when we said charts, what do we mean by charts? When we said, okay, those data that have been happening, what do we mean? Now, let's go to trading field and see what it is we are talking about. When we are talking about charts, when we are talking about price, what do we mean by that? As we can see on the screen, these are what we call charts. These are what we call data. These are things that have been happening years to come, days to come, weeks to come. These are things we teach our eyes to see. These are things we understand. These are things we familiarize ourselves to see. Whenever repetition of what has happened before happen, we have to be familiarize ourselves. We have to take our time to understand what it is these data are speaking to us. They are just a coded word that you have to encode before you can understand it. You have to cheat your eyes to see, to familiarize yourself to it. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of dedication to understand what it is. These things are speaking, which language they are saying, what are they telling you. It takes a lot of dedication, of time. Nothing is easy, but repetitions of things make the hardest thing to be easy. As you can see, this is gold versus US dollar, and I'm currently on daily charts. What it means is as you can see, this is Monday. This is what happened on Monday, 2025 last year. This is Tuesday. This is Wednesday. This is Friday. This is Wednesday. This is Tuesday. This is Monday. That is, there is record of everything that's happening every day, every minute, every hour. This is 4 hours. This is 4 hours. This is on Wednesday. 4 hours. This is 4 hours. 4 hours candle. This is 1 hour. This is 1 hour. This is it. This is it. We have 15. We have 45 minutes. As you can see, this we have 5 minutes. What this means? Every minute, every hour, we have a backup data, a backup chart that record everything that this particular goal is doing. So it is very easy for us to go back in time to check what this thing have done so particular time, what is it doing, so that anytime we want to do it, we already know that okay, this thing has happened before. These data have been happening. These things have happened before. There is nothing new. There's nothing this candle will do that I want to do that have not happened before. There is nothing. There's nothing that has happened now that has not happened before. But before you can familiarize yourself to it, you have to take time to understand, to study, to be consistent, and to be what? To be determined. There are millions of naira. There are trillions of naira in these forex. Can you make it? Yes. Can you not make it? Yes. Everything depends on you, on your determination, on your mindset. You have to take your time. You have to be dedicated. You have to make up your mind to give it time. Is it going to be easy? No. Am I going to lose money? Yes. Am I going to be profitable? Yes. Am I not going to be profitable? Yes. Everything depends on you to make the difference. There are many people out there making it from this forex, and there are many people out there that are not making it. It depends on you. Where do you want to belong to? The profitable, to be profitable or not? Everything depends on you. This will come to the end of these sessions. As our next sessions, I will be talking about the charts. What do you expect? What are the things you look to see? How do you familiarize yourself to all this data that have been happening? How do you know what will you be doing? A lot will be coming from now to March, as I'm holding a private mentorship for my students, and most of the video I'll be dropping it on this YouTube, so that you can see, you can learn, so that at the end of 3 months, it's a 3-month program, you as well as a YouTube learner, YouTube student, you'll be able to see and learn. You'll be able to make something out of the market. People are making it. People are making it from this forex, and people are losing from this forex. You determine where you place yourself. Everything is in your hand. So this comes to the end of today's session, and I welcome you guys, and I welcome you guys to my channel. Please subscribe, turn on the notification button, comment, let me know what is it you're facing. What do you want me to post? What do you want me? What are you facing? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.